best way to protect yourself, from contracting the flu is to keep yourself in tip-top shape. The prime criteria is to be immunized. The flu vaccine can be given through injection, or if you're under the age of 45, you can receive the flu mist, which is real easy. It's just a little device that you put into the nostril and squeeze it. It goes half into one nostril, half into the other nostril, and goes into the nasopharynx to prevent the flu from entering the body. So that's very simple if you have an aversion to needles. If you're an older individual, then you need to be vaccinated. Each year you need to be vaccinated because the flu vaccine changes every year. Washing your hands is a prime way of preventing flu. You can use, the Germ-X or the alcohol if there's no water around, but soap and water. Also, when you're washing your hands, make sure that you're singing happy birthday twice, and this way, in rinsing the hands well. Very, very important. When you cough or sneeze, make sure you do it into the crux of your arm if there's no tissue or whatever available. Keeping yourself well hydrated. A proper diet. Rest is very, very important. Keeping your distance, not going into crowds and mingling with others during those high times. Very, very important. And if you're an individual that has some pre-existing illness, make sure that you most certainly speak to your physician as to whether you obtain the flu vaccine. In years gone by, we developed a protocol, we'll call it. If the student is tentatively diagnosed, we cannot test here within the health service. But if you meet the criteria of having, so many of these symptoms, and our physician sees you, and he feels that you do have the flu, then you are asked to go back to your room. You're given a document that tells you, like what to do, what not to do. And if you live within 50 miles of the university, you're asked to call someone from home to take you home. You would need to email your professors and let them know that you've come down with the flu, and you cannot return, or you should not return, unless you've been fever-free for at least 5 days. So it's very, very important that you come back when you're feeling better and you're less apt to be coughing and disseminating more of the germs to infect others. Widespread flu outbreak is caused by individuals, first of all, who are not vaccinated, individuals who are burning the candle at both ends, meaning they're not sleeping enough, they're not eating properly, they're not washing their hands, they're not covering coughs, colds, coughs, sneezes, that type of thing. Treatment for the flu can be obtained by coming to the health service. We don't test here. You would see our physician. Our physician would examine you, listen to your chest, ask you about the onset of your symptoms to see if it follows a typical pattern for the flu. Then if it's between 24 to 48 hours, there are some medications. One is called Tamiflu, and Tamiflu is taken to help shorten the symptoms, the length of symptoms for the flu. It doesn't get rid of them, but it shortens the symptoms. We keep track of flu vaccine availability within the township here so that we can keep our students appraised of who has vaccine. Some of the locations have run out of vaccine. So currently, Giant Eagle across the street has vaccine. No need to make appointments for any of these locations. They accept most insurance cards, so you need to take that with you when you go. Walgreens in the Take Care Clinic, Heritage Valley on Thorn Run Road, also MedExpress. And MedExpress is across from Permates. I'm sure everyone's familiar with that. And MedExpress is a location where individuals can be seen by a physician. if you're questioning whether you are ill with the cold or with the flu. So that's a good place to go as well. You can gain more information, about the flu from our website under Health Services. At the very bottom of the page, there's a kind of a red box, and it tells you about colds and flu, and gives you very valuable information if you have questions. Don't try to diagnose yourself, but come and see us, call us, and we can guide you as well.